Michael and Cindy Ames here, founders of Unbreakable Spirit. And we just wanted to do a little introduction for you today so that you know who we are and what we look like. And um, we just wanted to talk to you a little bit about what we're proposing for this 2026 UAR convention in Moab. We're offering a dual session headline experience. So we're going to offer keynote speaking, and we're going to also offer a CE class, and we'll get into a little bit more detail in that in just a minute. But just a little background on who we are. I have been in real estate for going on 28 years now. Real estate broker, had my own brokerage. I've been an instructor for the DRE for 14 years and been on several committees between local and state boards. But I just wanted to give you an overview of who I am, and I'll let Michael explain who he is, his experience, and his story.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity that we have to come speak to you guys. I have a pretty impactful story, I feel, that's pretty profound. I'm going to tell you a little about myself. I've been in the concrete industry for over 30 years. I was a superintendent at Big D Construction. And with that position, I just want to tell you that there's a lot of responsibility, a lot of commitment. I was very good at what I did. I became the go-to guy at Big D. I was the leader. My brand was my reputation, and my reputation was excellence. I was that guy that they could always come to and always get the job done. I'd never say no. But as in real estate, man, there's long hours. There's so much pressure, endless phone calls, always trying to put out fires, always trying to solve problems. And I was very good at that. But over time, I kind of became oblivious to what it did to me, not only physically, but mentally. It consumed my life. I reached a point where I reached out for what I thought was a solution, a temporary solution, and it ended up in a catastrophic failure is what had happened. I reached to drugs. It consumed my life. I ended up losing my position at Big D as the superintendent. I ended up in a confrontation with police where I was shot 5 times. I ended up doing an 8.5 year prison sentence. And in that prison sentence, I made a commitment. It got so hard and so difficult that I turned to God. I reached to God and I told him, if you will help me get through this experience, that I will make a difference. I will turn my life around. And when I was released from prison, I followed through on that commitment. I come out of prison. I started a brand new life. I worked my way back through the ranks. I became a superintendent again. And to me, it's a story about resilience and accountability. I became accountability for all the things that I did. And I just want you to know in this dual session that we will be offering, uh, the 3 things that I'll be speaking on is leadership, resilience, and radical accountability, man. And these are the things that I'll be speaking on and letting people know that it's never too late. And the focus is that I want people to become aware and not become oblivious to when they start getting burnt out with their career, when it supersedes their personal life. And these are the things that we'll be sharing in my speech. And it's very impactful. And I hope you give us the opportunity to share it.
Yeah, it's quite an amazing story, almost unbelievable when people hear it. They just can't even believe that, what Mike's been through and what he survived and his comeback. He's just the ultimate comeback story. And I think more than anything that is what he would like to put out there and just give people hope that even going through these trying times right now that we're all in, real estate being such a up and down industry right now. I mean, it's just really hard times, but I think that if you were to look through and see the elective course and the outline for it, you'll see that, we really focus on agent safety, vetting protocols and risk management. And that's for everyone. It's for the agent, it's for the broker, it's for the buyers, it's for the sellers, and it's just the same thing. It's about making all the good choices instead of just putting commission in front of all the important things, which is one of them is life. Um, Mike talks about a little bit in the CE class about a predator that he encountered in the prison. It was an inmate, and he was known as the real estate rapist. So you can see as you look through our information that you can read a little bit further in on that. There's, obviously more information on all that. There's also a trailer that follows that you can watch. And that's kind of an overview of Mike's full story of what he went through, but it kind of gives you a little bit more of an idea of the impact that we're trying to make on people because we're really at a crossroads right now with real estate. And the safety of our agents we just can't make that secondary conversation anymore. And the UAR's always been such a leader in professional standards. And the 2026 convention in Moab is just, we feel like a perfect stage to set a new foundation for agents. And we're just excited and we're hope that, you enjoy what you see and you read. And if you have any questions, please let us know if we need to change anything up. We're more than happy to do that. So
Kind of reiterate on what Cindy said earlier about protocol. This is very important about safety, as in construction, that the protocol and how important it is. Nothing supersedes the safety of a realtor. And these are the things I want to bring up in our speaking and in our classes. Very important. And I just want to thank you for your time and consideration.
yeah, I appreciate it. I love being part of the UAR and, hopefully we'll see you at the convention.